Hello and welcome to the stream.
Hello.
There's a couple of people here. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Wow. Look
Pardon
at these
us.
people.
While the stream loads, we have news. We have a new follower. They
Hello.
followed while we were offline mysteriously. So, Celine FX, thank you for the follow. Ugh, let me move alert
Glad you're
box.
here.
I'm gonna make this more organized. Okay, that feels better. All right, we're there. Thank you for the follow. Hope to see you on
Around.
Discord or Instagram or on a stream one of these days. But thanks for your support.
And
we love having
if
you here.
you are on Discord, you can also join our movie night.
Movie night, movie nights,
We're
movie
doing
nights.
a spooky marathon. Starting tonight.
Tonight is the first one.
It will be Coraline. Hopefully, because that's the one that I loaded up.
Yeah, it is Coraline. Yeah. We have a movie, 2 or 3 movies per week lined up for you guys on Discord. All throughout October, ending right as November begins with Coco, for Dia de los Muertos. But come and join us. We have
opposite season.
We have so many plans, and the Discord, we have a movie roll, and so the Popcorns all voted on what movies they wanted to see.
And instead of like picking a top few, we were like, yeah, let's just do all of them.
Everybody picked all of them. Only one movie got eliminated, and so we're doing like 12 or 13 movies.
Yeah. And you did a lot of work to schedule that out.
I did, lovingly.
So, please come.
But god damn it, don't miss it. Anyway, it's absolutely fine. I don't know why Streamlabs has put a $sign in front of our Discord message, but it's been happening for a couple weeks, and I just haven't looked into it.
We are not getting paid for Discord.
We're not. We should be.
We're not getting paid for anything. We're doing this because we love you guys.
The hours that I put into that I would be very wealthy. But welcome back to Pentiment. We think we've got 1 or 2 more playthroughs before we finish the game, but we are nearing the end, my friends.
Merry Christmas.
Oh no.
It's Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Happy Crisis.
That's too early. It is Christmas today. Oh my god, you're right.
It's Christmas.
In the game, it's Christmas. And we just got a note from the thread puller themselves.
We think it's Father Thomas. I think it's Father Thomas.
I think it's Father Thomas. We think it's Father Thomas.
We've eliminated every other person that it could be.
They are either dead or not here.
And we got a new one, so they need to be, unless it's a ghost. Not me.
Because we thought that maybe Pops was, oh, we can talk. Pops was, his was old, but it was brand spanking new when he was doing the mural, and now that the mural has fallen to us to complete of the town's history, and we let Father Thomas know that it's not going to be all about the saints, we got a threatening note in purple Gothic script.
That just said stop.
And we think it's Father Thomas because, firstly, this peasant town does not have access to expensive purple ink. And this peasant town also doesn't have, the majority of the people are not educated in how to write out Gothic script.
And the people who were educated have mostly moved away. There's only really 2 people who it could be now.
Yeah, little something called
And
the Abbey burned down.
Wojslav.
Wojslav.
We don't think it's Wojslav because he's fantastic.
And he's married a nun.
Yeah.
They're
He's living quite
an
happily.
I don't know. Would you call them parishioners? They feel like more than that.
Convent? I don't know.
They both left the convent and they got married, and now they live in the town after the abbey burned down. I got a headband today. Woo! I hope some of you got whiplash from that transition. But I just caught a reflection of myself in my window, and I got a headband today with like to hold my hair back because it's getting a little bit long, and it has frog eyes on the top of it.
Nerd.
It's absolutely fantastic, and I thought that you guys needed to know because we stream faceless and probably will for the foreseeable future.
Yep.
But you need to know that I have a frog headband on.
I've got a dragon in my hair.
A dragon?
A dragon.
Is it like one of your sword hair clips?
It is like my sword. It hairpins, but it's not a sword. It's just a dragon.
It's just merely,
It's
my
just
lord.
merely a dragon.
But anyway, welcome to the stream. We'll podcast when we get distracted, but let's talk to Pops.
May I see the video game?
Oh, he's not going to talk to us, so I guess I'll show the video game to Ghost.
Thank you. Even though he's not gonna, I don't want to see it anymore if he's not gonna.
Don't show it to me. For those of you who are here who might be new, I'm Skai.
I'm Go.
And this is It's Tea Time Games!
And we're playing Pentiment.
And if you ever need any info about the stream, I'm gonna dump a bunch of commands in the chat just so you are aware of them.
And feel free to invoke these at like any time, even if somebody else has done it.
There is a little bit of a cooldown on one that we will show you later.
Yep.
But those are things that you can type in for info. And also, whoops. That
There's
mod
a
account that
fun
you
one,
saw
right?
speak during the start screen is my streaming account. And here is Ghost's streaming account. We frequent our own channels less than we do here. Here is every week.
Yep.
Until our schedules fall apart. And then, we get back to it eventually.
We're busy.
Oh, but do we have some plans for spoopy games for you guys?
We've got spoopy plans.
The first people to know about our next game are generally the people on Instagram. So be sure to follow there if you are an Instagram user. Otherwise, Discord finds out soon after.
Yep.
And then you get to hear what people think on Discord instead.
We are most active on Discord.
Yeah. And the community is most active too, so you get to hang out not only with us, and we're very accessible, but you also get to hang out with our tiny little community, which I adore.
I'm really happy with it. I love all y'all.
And it's growing, and I'm really proud of that. Why are you making
it's a good
sound?
place to be.
You're on silent. My phone's rebelling. Anyway, it is Christmas. We've gotten a death threat.
This is a birth time, not the death.
Oh,
Whoa, hello.
look!
Oh, look at her, your little shawl. Look at our shawl. I love it.
Look how cute they both are.
Morning, Magdalene.
Aww. That's so cute and nerdy.
That's cute.
Morning. I told you the almanac was right, didn't I? The moon forecasted a cold winter this year.
Fine. You were right. It's a good thing you paid attention to it, too. Saved me a lot of trouble finishing the work early. Anyway, here, I brought some firewood for you and your dad.
Oh. The reason our dad is abed is that he was attacked after being left a similar note to the one that we just received at the end of last stream. Thank you, Alt. Yeah?
Yeah.
We're not gonna be stubborn, we can do it ourselves, even though we totally fucking can do it ourselves?
We started being nice.
We
It's
think
it's Christmas.
we might let Otts have a little bit of wiggle room. Not a lot, but a little.
He's on thin ice.
He's not so nice.
You're welcome.
We totally caught him off guard by just being nice and accepting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, how's your dad? You think he can join everyone for Christmas?
Oh, that's sad. I think he'll stay in bed tonight. I'll do my best to be there. I need to keep working on the mural, though. I'm working on the final section.
About the peasants' revolt, right? Feels weird to talk about. It affected Tassing so much, but we were just kids.
Babies.
Can't remember what happened, since I was just a baby.
A baby?
A baby. I never even knew my dad. Yeah.
Triggered, Otto's dad was named Otto and was one of my favorite characters.
Got crushed.
That's what makes it difficult. I need to ask those who were already adults that night, but don't want to touch raw nerves. Yeah, because this town has not done much healing.
What if you spoke to people while everyone was preparing for the Christmas festivities? I don't know why that's gonna be particularly helpful, but okay.
Festivities!
Festivities! Clara
Aw.
sometimes talks about that night.
We love Clara.
Mom too.
We
You
love
might
Eva.
be able to ask them.
We love them both. Władysław and Matilda are the only two Benedictines left living in Tassing. Even though they're not really Benedictines anymore.
Not
They might be like
anymore.
regular Catholics, but they're not a nun and a monk. Maybe they'll talk to me.
I didn't think of that. Still, the mural is for Tassing, not the old abbey.
Well, you didn't almost get your robe set on fire.
Agnes has always been in Tassing, right? I'd go to her if I were you.
Agnes is the baker.
I think so.
Oh boy.
Ooh, I kind of like the second one.
Ooh, like the
But
first
I
part
do think
is
we
like
should keep.
private context
Yeah.
for us.
But like, I don't want that one to close off.
Yeah, and shooting it down is also not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the first one is probing enough where he'd be like, "Oh shit, I don't
Right,
maybe not."
your father. Oh no, I have to plug something. My computer.
Your computer.
My computer
Let's take your time.
is going to die. I'm still. My headphones are very long.
For our new friends, generally when you come to a It's Tea Time Games stream, most, I can't say all, but most of our viewers bring a cup of tea. Or coffee, I suppose it's acceptable, but mostly tea. Bring a cup of tea to the streams, especially now that the cold winter months are approaching us. I am fully, the fall bug has bitten me. I am all in. Like,
Oh yeah.
I have a box out and putting my shorts away. I have a candle that is shaped like a mushroom out and burning. I have my felt pumpkins out. The most white lady thing that I own. And I am drinking tea out of a mushroom cup, which is so big you have to hold it with two hands.
Oh, I know which one.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge.
So I will warn you now, so you could potentially get prepared should you not have a cup of tea in your hands. But generally that's common practice around here. And we'll ask you what you're drinking just because we're curious, and we might want to try it too.
And we always like hearing from you guys.
And I'm gonna do better now that I'm out of grad school and I have time to go explore tea shops again. I'm not gonna have the same cup of tea every single time. More often than not, I will have a tea that I enjoy, but I will try to have new teas for you guys to hear about soon. Oh my god, it's Sarah!
Hello!
Hi, I can't see your emoji on the computer, so I'm gonna look on my
It's
phone.
a little happy crying one.
Oh! Sarah! How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Actually, this frog headband that I have on reminds me of you. When I got it, I was like, wait a minute. Sarah would like this. I miss you! Oh my gosh. Oh, so, Sarah, I hope it's okay. Sarah, can I talk about the audition that we both had? I will wait for your answer. So we both, of course, yeah! We both had a callback for this, this one play. I talked about it on the stream last week or the week before, but we both had a callback for different roles. And it would have been the best fucking play ever. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think that either of us got the role.
Lame.
But it would have been the best thing ever. Also, Sarah and I would have been like the alternate casting in 12th Night for the twins. So maybe that's why they didn't cast us, because we look the same. Nope, they have bad taste! Listen,
Shit taste.
They did say no, to not to be arrogant, but they did say no to 2 classically trained actors.
Oh, so it's just gonna be a shit production then.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your faith in us. And the not faith in the people who they cast instead. I imagine they cast a little bit older. Because I still look like child. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. And I hope you're cozy and warm in that windy city of yours. So, should we do number 1?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Dad said she helped bury everyone who died that night. I wonder if she'd talk about it.
Sierra Project Magdalene. Might be worth a try.
Speaking of which, we got a death threat, so would you mind escorting us around the town?
Yeah, do you want to walk around with us?
I wrote to the old archdeacon about it too. He thinks that the Baron's murder and Otto's death are connected to the revolt. I'm gonna sneeze. I have a sneeze in my nose.
The who?
Ah! It's still
Watermelon.
there. It's still there. It's not going anywhere.
Nice little rhyme.
Oh, thank you. Ah! My nose! The man who came to Tassing for the Baron Rothvogel's murder. Doesn't matter. What if all the deaths in Tassing are connected? They definitely fucking are.
Oh, yeah.
The old... never mind.
Let's be... He's been nice today.
What about we...
Let's be nice back.
What about this one? Because... I think this is already... It's gonna lead us to, like, the final chapter of, like, exposing
I like
them.
that.
If we do get to expose them, which we better.
Are you... it'd be bad game if they didn't.
After all the hours we have poured into this, we're on part 17!
Yeah,
So number
do it.
2 we like?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. It doesn't matter. What if all the deaths in Tassing are connected?
I don't see how that old Baron... What?
Baron.
Oh, I can read. There's a weird space, dude.
Baron.
Am I not... It's a Baron. I don't see how that old Baron has anything to do with the revolt. Are you feeling alright?
No, it's
What?
fucking freezing and I have moccasins on.
And I'm wearing a skirt, and I didn't even roll down my sleeves.
Skirt.
I think you're looking for connections that aren't there.
Don't gaslight us!
Maybe this mural project is getting to you. Yeah, let's be mean now. Fuck him. Oh, you're useless.
Useless.
I don't want to say maybe you're right. We know he's not right.
Yeah, but the second sentence is just like, he's gonna go golden retriever boyfriend.
I don't think he's gonna do anything.
But someone is following us.
That is true. But it has to be somebody from town, so
Okay, do you think that's the same person as the thread puller, or do you think it's somebody different?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I was immediately gonna be like, yes, it's the thread puller. But I don't know, because that person had a beard, right?
Because, like, if Father Thomas... Yeah, because I thought it was Lucky. If Father Thomas is... He's always in the fucking church, but, like, if he's following us, he's a slow roller. You can tell that man shuffles.
Yeah. He ran... okay, I don't think so now.
Here's what I think. I think it's separate than the thread puller if the thread puller is Father Thomas. But I think that the person we've caught following us the whole time has been the same person following us.
Yes. I'm still stuck on maybe you're right. That was mean. Shut the fuck up. You're not right.
So something in the middle of, you're useless.
Yeah.
And maybe you're right. Hold on.
Sarah, what do you think?
Sarah!
Sarah! 1 or 2.
You get to choose your fate. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? 2!
Ha! You're wrong, but okay.
What the? No! Maybe you're right. I just can't shake the feeling someone is following me. Shut the fuck up.
You're acting weird.
Someone's following me.
I told you he wasn't gonna do jack shit. Useless boy.
Oh, hold on. I took a bite of something.
He's useless. He's not gonna do anything to help us.
Well,
It's gonna be too late.
when we die, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'll figure it out somehow. Thanks for the wood.
See you later, Max.
This is right. I should start talking to people around town. Oh, we got our work cut out for us. I better get started if I want to talk to any football. Before the patent head off! Perched and loaf? Loaf of Perchta. Let's go to our beloved ex-nun and ex-monk.
Yeah.
They're very close.
And they're gonna be really cottagecore for the winter.
I hope they're okay. Not, like, destitute. They are in Widow Kemperin's old house.
Yeah.
For those of you who have been with us for the long haul.
Look at all the accents on that name.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 accents in a 4, 5, 6, 7 letter name.
Over half.
Hello?
Guys. Oh, not home? Maybe they went early to
They're
mass.
preparing the Christmas preparation. Christmas.
I bet you everybody's going over to mass.
Ew.
I've never been to Christmas mass.
Chrism.
I'm going.
Holy shit, it is a band. Endress is never not here.
Because everybody's going to Christmas Mass. It's very important.
I guess we'll go too. Keeping warm. Brr, 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 brr.
Once, I don't know if I've said this on stream before. I work on Sundays doing customer service, and this little boy came up to me once and was like, I don't know how this started. What? Where's everybody?
This is
Not in
weird.
church. And I don't know how it got up, but I was like, yeah, I work every day. He goes, even Sundays? And I'm like, yeah, I work on Sundays. And he goes, but don't you go to church?
Oh.
And I was like, no, I don't go to church. He's like, how do you not go to church? And I was like, well, somebody has to be here in case somebody wants to go to the museum. And just blew his mind that people don't go to church on Sundays.
You might have changed things for him.
I did not. He wanted very badly for me to go to church. He recommended his church. And I was like, I will think about it. You.
Oh, thanks, little
His
guy.
mother was really nice. His mother was like, because I was explaining about like different religions and how some people don't go to church, or some people are still religious and don't go to church.
That's
and
so nice of you.
Need a better church. And the mother was like, yeah. See, like, this girl is still good. She doesn't go to church. Yeah, the mother was great.
You have permission next time to be like, no, I go to synagogue. You can switch my identity in that moment.
Okay.
The twin trope is real. Okay, look, the mill isn't even working.
Where is everybody?
This is creepy.
Are they over...
I'm looking at the Abbey, but oh.
At the Abbey, yeah.
Candle's still lit.
A rabbit.
A babbit. Runny babbit. We're going over here because we're seeking people. Unless they're all
I wonder
fucking...
if Smokey would have anything to say about the revolt.
What the hell?
What the shit? I am very confused.
Oh, the steps are snowed over. We couldn't possibly walk through them.
Oh no.
But if you live in a place like this, you absolutely do, and you might do it in shorts. What the fuck? I have a really bad feeling about this. Maybe it's misled, but...
No, I'm feeling okay. But I could be wrong.
Literally, where is everybody? Oh, look how pretty the water is in
That's so nice.
winter. Hello?
Is Smokey out? Because Smokey doesn't go to church, right?
Smokey's an atheist.
Hello.
Hi guys.
There
What
you go,
happened
back
to
to
your
Bobby's
burn
party.
pile? This is a very small burn pile. Up.
What? Hello again, Magdalene. Are you getting ready for... it's not the voice. Are you getting ready for the Christmas celebrations?
I'm just trying to solve murders.
Yeah.
Not really. I have other things I'm trying to take care of.
You are quite a busy young woman.
We had the most fascinating conversation with this guy. We should clip it. Because the dialogue that we had with him is really cool.
It was great. Smokey told me your father was injured. How is he?
Of course Smokey knows.
Let's be honest, Vaxlav.
Vaxlav!
That's me. I got him in the quiz of who are you.
Oh!
I got Václav.
I'm Paul Mueller.
I was very pleased with it.
I don't know, Václav. He's not doing well.
I'm sorry. I will hope for the best.
That, to me, that's more authentic than Thoughts and Prayers ever will be.
Honestly. Oh. I don't want to keep you from your tasks.
Ooh!
Oh, that's cute.
I don't want him to die.
Well, we should ask. He's gonna say no, but
Okay.
he might like that we asked.
Václav, do you want to come to the Christmas feast?
Kind of you to offer. My beliefs in well, how I look. It's best if I stay out here. I'll be fine, but thank you.
We should bring them food.
Yeah.
I'll see you later then. Merry Christmas, Václav.
Merry Christmas.
Wouldn't they say Happy Christmas? I don't know. Is this, you know this, is this an American-made game?
I don't know. That is a good question. I want to say no.
So, Central Town? What the fuck?
Where is everybody?
Should we have checked by the mines? Like, is it... I'm afraid that we're gonna go in here one time and see our mural, like, vandalized.
We did too much work for that.
Okay, like, where do we go?
What does our, journal say?
Have we ever been in here? Is this Werner's house? It's beautiful.
I don't know.
It's Werner Stoll's. How nice. This looks fresh. Click, click. Okay. Journal. Where do we go to talk to all these people? The golden hand.
Golden hand.
The lights were off. Why would you go to the inn? Tell me when we get there that this does not look abandoned. It's gonna be a minute before we get there.
I do not. I'm trying to figure out where this was made.
See? Nobody's
it does
home.
look very empty. You're right. Well, hello, everybody. Whoa! Look at your outfit.
Okay.
Hello, Alexander.
Alexandre. Oh!
That's an awesome name.
We should marry him and then he can take us home wherever he's from.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's Killian. We saw Killian
Hannah.
when he was just a boy. We don't like Hannah anymore.
She's. Hi, Max. Sorry. Can't talk for long right now.
Oh, I like him.
It's Christmas.
This is the only way to get ghosts to be charitable. Is do things on Christmas. It's Christmas. Hi, Killian. What's keeping you so busy?
You know, setting up for the Christmas feast. I do my best, but it's not easy with mom and dad shouting at each other a lot.
Yeah, they're like
Mhm.
they're undergoing like a medieval version of divorce, which means they stay together and be miserable.
And they're just, yell at each other. The dad seems pretty nice.
He's just passive and
The answer is yes, it's a US game. Sorry.
kind of sorry for himself.
Kitty! Hi! Nothing really gets done until I do it.
Oh, that sucks too.
Oh, buddy.
We know that, so we shouldn't be like,
huh? Your parent.
oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
They've been gnawing at each other, at one another ever since I was a kid. Dad spends a lot more time away from the inn, if it's not a very busy time. And when he's around, he can get into arguments over any little thing. Say your mom was a slut.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, the other one's just bad blood. Everyone does bad things sometimes. You know?
Do we know? What have you done, Killian?
Yeah.
You're very innocent looking.
He's too busy to do bad things.
Oh.
When the monks were around, told us all about God's forgiveness. Whatslav talks about it a lot too.
Hold on, I have to respond to a text.
He's got a very prominent chin, this kid. He looks like somebody who would be in like a Regency era movie.
Yeah, I think it's the facial hair.
The facial hair and the chin.
And the brow line, perhaps, and the nose. He's got nice features. He's a pretty boy.
Yeah, he's pleasant. I also like the little Christmas decorations on the wall. Quite like Christmas. It is one of my favorites, and I do not like spending it in a place that there is no winter. I like being festive and seasonal.
Festive
My
and
question
seasonal.
though, festive and seasonal.
Festive and seasonal. Seasonal and festive. Rum, rum, rum. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's what I try to do. What? Yes. Sure. That's how he talks.
Forgive.
So
Forgive.
that's what I try to do. Forgive.
Forgive me. I think we should do the first one. It's the most natural.
Christmas.
You've got a kind heart, Killian. And if we weren't slightly annoyingly in love with Otts, we might have been in love with you.
Yeah, we can still get rid of Otts. It's fine.
It's Christmas!
Yeah, the time of new beginnings.
Oh.
Maybe. I just do what I think is right.
He's a little boring, though.
He's a little boring. He's a little vanilla.
Missionary only!
Oh yeah, you know it.
Oh no!
If he even gets there.
No, Killian!
How's your mural coming along anyway?
well enough. I'm trying to learn more about the days of the revolt.
I suspect Mary doesn't want to talk about that time.
Many. There's not a single Mary in town.
I was gonna be like, who the fuck's Mary? I figured there might be people downstairs that I don't know.
Right.
So, Mary, the mother of Jesus, she's here for Christmas.
Yeah.
Come on. Painful memories.
Yeah, Virgin Mary doesn't like to talk about that time.
We'll go and talk to the picture on the wall in the church.
Mm-hmm.
She'll know.
She will. I think you're right.
I don't blame them. Dad hasn't spoken about it in years.
Because he was on the wrong side of history, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I'm sorry, Magdalene. I really have to get back to work.
I think he really means that. Poor guy.
I think so, too.
Oh. Be well.
You know Killian's gonna marry for love, though.
I hope so.
And his girl is going to always doubt herself.
Doubt?
He's gonna love her so much, and the whole time she's just gonna be like, I don't know if he actually loves me, but he's gonna love her so much.
Why?
I don't think that kid knows how to express affection.
To show devotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuta.
Oh, everybody's going.
Alright, I think we're talking to everybody.
Yep. Ah, hello, Magdalene.
Hello, Magdalene. How's the weather? We've been prepping for the feast in here all day. I hate her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Colder than usual. I'm glad to be indoors now.
It's been colder than I remember it being for decades.
Decades? I'm hammering meat.
Decades?
At
Yeah,
least we're
as you
in
should.
here where we can keep our fingers warm.
You'd better keep your fingers out of my door, Master Bauer.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, bad. You snuck your little fingers into my cookie dough 3 times today.
You're making apple cookies? Sweet potato cookies? Beet cookies? What are you doing?
They look like onions.
Red onion cookies.
Do it again, and I'll wrap your knuckles with the back of my spoon.
Oop, she was a nun. And her facial expression softened on her threat.
Yeah. Don't anger Mistress Matilda, Simon.
This girl has been through it. Yes, sir. Sorry, Mistress Matilda.
I like his handwriting is a little shaky. That's really cute. We need enough dough to make cookies for the entire town. We can't be eating it all. I've changed my accent. It's fine.
That's alright.
Anyway, what did you come in for, Magdalene?
Tea. Is it time? Oh, Jesus.
Do you want me to do it? There we go. So, if you don't know,
It's the tea jug!
if you ever type that, or you can also type leaf water,
And
it will invoke the tea check, and everybody here has to say what they are drinking, especially if it's tea.
we have non-tea drinkers say what they drink sometimes, but most of the time people have tea, especially because it's cold now. Over the summer
I've got apple tea.
we get bad about it. Ooh!
Yeah.
How very fall.
Yep, quite great. Apple tea, and I put a little chai in it as well.
Oh, how is that?
I'm not liking it as much as I thought I would.
Yeah,
It'd be better if I put the chai in like a real cider.
That's fair. Yeah, at first I was like, wait a minute. I have a jasmine from Le Pain au Quotidien, for those of you who know that bakery
Whoa.
chain. They have really delicious tea, and they sell it in their store. So you can go and get it. I'm finally... Okay, this is embarrassing, but I had a bunch of bags to clear out my little, like, half locker from grad school. And there was nothing, like, edible in there or anything. But I just cleared the bags. I just finally had the time and the motivation and the energy to, you know, put everything back where it belongs in my actual house. And this box of tea was in there, and I was like, oh, dude, that's what I'll have tonight. But it is a little cold, and I desire to heat it up soon, so I might take a brief spin to the kettle in a little while. Because it's not as much fun when it's iced by the air.
No. You need to put it on a tea warmer.
Wee woo, I know. And my tea warmer is next to me, but it's like around the bookshelf, so it would be a lot to like get around the corner to grab it. But I should do that when I refill it.
My mattress dropped on the floor. I fully understand, and I haven't lit my tea warmer because it's just too much work to reach under the chair that I am sitting on.
And then I can't commit to a tea enough to make like a pot of it to put it on my glass warmer. That's the easiest way to do it. But then, first world problems. I was hoping you could tell me what you remember of the revolt. I was too young to remember most of it. What'd you say?
We're just leaping right in.
Yeah. No one ever seems to talk about it, and Mistress Matilda and Master Wildslav, you two are the only ones left who used to live in the Abbey.
The only ones who stayed, anyway. Matilda and I had been friendly enough with the people in town. We put it behind us in time.
It seems like they process it in a semi-healthy manner.
Yeah.
You know how we can't get up to the Abbey? Like, the sisters are stuck up there.
What? Well, good thing they're pretty self-sufficient, huh?
Oh, they're so misguided.
Maybe if they ever thought about asking for anything instead of depending on it and relying on it, they wouldn't be in this mess, would they?
Yeah, is charity when, like, it's almost obligatory?
Mandate?
Like, oh yeah, I have to keep this person alive. I better give them some food.
Tithing is not charity. You can imagine the other brothers had little reason to remain.
Why did you remain? Because you love this lady?
Old Adoc made it out.
Adoc, you legend!
Abbey in Cornwall. I'm glad. Good for Father Gano, using the money for something good for once.
Yeah, man, he was so hot and cold with us, but, like, overall...
He was okay, he was just weak.
Decent man, and I think burdened with leadership he wasn't in a place to handle.
He wasn't ready for it, yeah.
And, like, when we told him about that guy was embezzling, he was like...
What?
Okay, are you positive? And we were like, yeah. And he's like, have you told him yet? Which we had, but then we didn't save the game. So we don't know what happened to... Oh, maybe he'll tell us what happened to Guy.
Ooh, I hope so.
Oh.
What? No. I hope Guy died.
In the winter on a mountain pass.
Honestly. I'm not sure what happened to the others. Oh, gone in any case.
Mhm.
But the whole thing is a sensitive subject, Magdalene. Why are you asking? Ooh, that I like the first one.
What? Because we have
It's-
2 sides in here, so we've got to be diplomatic.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, that's true. We've got 2 sides. You're right.
I want to portray the event truthfully in the mural, so I'm trying to hear everyone's account of events.
For the sake of seeing it portrayed right, I'll tell you what I remember.
Man, if he said the same thing to the first option, that would have been so spicy. Wait, Magdalene, here. Come cut out cookies with me first. That way we don't fall behind while we chat.
We'd be grateful for the help.
We didn't have an option. Alright. Oh, mini game, mini game,
Oi!
mini game, mini game, mini game.
Oh, we have to be. Oh, I love doing this. Like, finding out how to fit everything so you maximize the dough. Because it's like a puzzle. I love doing it in real life.
Alright, Magdalene. Cut out cookies from the dough and set them aside so Simon can put them on a tray. Okay. Well, we'll need a good number in variety of shapes, so don't hesitate to change which cutter you use. We have to have enough for the whole town, after all. How?
Can you rotate it?
No.
Damn.
Okay. So we'll go like this.
Because I was going to be like, just do it a bunch of squares and just rotate. Oh, yes, you can.
No, I can rotate. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. But I don't want to rotate it on the cookie dough in case I make a mistake.
Yeah, like line up the edges and then it'll be straight. Yeah.
I'm trying.
More or less straight.
I'm trying.
You're doing great.
It's a bit fiddly. How about that? Oh, well, it's gonna have to be that way because I pressed it. That's adorable.
Are we not going to chat while we cut cookies?
I am so focused I wouldn't be able to if I tried.
Boslav, can you keep telling us the story, please? Please? Or not. Okay, fine. We'll just cut cookies in silence. What about saving time?
Why can't I do it? I want to do that one there. Why?
Birdie.
There's no good way to do this one.
Nah. There. Oh, it's pretty.
It's so cute. I kind of want that as like a
I'm gonna make
cookie cutter in real life.
I'm gonna make cookies now.
I just found my cookie cutters today, organizing my drawer.
I made some bitchin' shortbread the other day.
Bitchin'.
Bitchin'. It was tea shortbread.
From your Jane Austen book?
Yes.
Aww. I'm so glad to know it's getting use.
Oh, I use that a lot actually.
I'm so glad.
It's got a couple of my favorite pastry doughs. It's got a couple of like breakfasty tea items that I like to have. But yeah, it's the only like pie pastry crust that has actually worked for me. So I'm really glad to have it. Pie pastry is really difficult.
Yeah, I got Ghost of Jane Austen
Yeah.
cookbook. I have one too. What's it called? Hold on, I have it.
Jane
Hold on a
Austen.
second.
I think it's called Tea with Jane Austen.
It
It's
is
really
called Tea with Jane Austen. Recipes
Hey.
inspired by her novels and letters. By Pen Vogler. P-E-N. From plum cake and gingerbread to... What the fuck is that? Ratifier? Cakes? And Sally Loons. Tea with Jane Austen has all the recipes you need to serve the finest tea time treats from the Regency era. Yeah.
And every single one is like, this is what it normally is. This is the modern kind of equivalent that you can do because some of the ingredients are kind of hard to get.
Yeah, like they tell you what it would have been in the Regency era, and then they kind of convert it to what it would be in modern time, which is so good. They didn't have to do that, but they did.
And kind of what Jane herself had to say about them. Because some of them, she's like, yeah, fucking sucked.
And most of them, well, I think all of them are like show up in across her literature.
Yeah, most of them.
Let's see. Well, I might have made a mistake because it's not letting me. It's not letting me punch this out, and I thought that I would be able to. Why, you little bitch? Look, I have plenty of room. Do I not?
There's plenty of room.
What the fuck?
What? Oh yeah, hiccups.
Why? You asshole. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Fuck. Fine, while I have this thing out. What the? Why? I'm trying to maximize space!
I don't think this is gonna max my space by doing the borders like that.
But I like the birds.
Yeah.
I like the birds!
Oh yeah.
I'll do this now. We'll really not maximize space by doing this. Oh, not too bad.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe a heart could go in there.
Oh shit.
Or
sorry.
not.
We get, here's an idea. What about that? Oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh shit. I didn't mean to.
Oh my god, I've got the hiccups. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Hey. Hey.
Little angels on them?
I want to rotate. No!
Oh my god, I'm gonna go cure my hiccups while you punch some cookies. I'll be right back. Oh shit, if I can get out of my own chair.
I believe in you.
I don't.
I do.
It's very comfy, and I'm under a lot of blankets.
Oh, then I believe less, but I still do believe. God.
Oh my god. Okay. Freedom, I'll be right back.
Alright, have fun. God. Right there. That's lovely. That's lovely, that. I like the birds. Rah. Bink. Bee. Eh. Ah. Ah. Eh. The microphone the microphone tickles herald your return.
I need a good announcement.
How do they have to be equal? Because I have not kept track. The hearts are a pain in the ass.
I don't think so. I doubt it. She didn't say we had to. Just maximize the cookie spaces was our orders. The heart cookies have my least favorite design. I think I like the acorn and the birdies the best.
I like the birds.
But I'm fond of the acorns a little better, I think.
Oh shit. Oh well.
I think the birds,
Birds.
their beaks are gonna burn really quickly.
Birds.
And they're not gonna taste as good because their beaks are really small and it's gonna burn.
Birds.
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 Drugs.
Drugs?
Drugs.
Birds and drugs.
No, we don't need. No, thank you.
Drugs?
If you haven't seen that vine, see that vine. It's one of my favorites.
Drugs?
It's a little owl going drugs. No, thank you. We don't want any drugs.
And this owl looks fucking insane.
Looks shady as hell. Just you Google it, like drugs owl. I'm not gonna link it. Maybe you could fit a bird in there.
Bird? Bird!
Oh. Yeah. No! Lame. We could totally fit a bird in there. Maybe sideways?
Tummy?
Like vertically?
Like that?
Yeah.
Give me this satisfaction, please. No!
No, please.
Come on! There is a bounteous room.
Plenty of space. Come on, let us roll out the dough again. You gotta pull it all up and roll it out again. Come on. Oh my god, that's so annoying.
That is fucking infuriating.
How many cookies did we make?
A lot.
1, 2, 3. Oh shit, I didn't go in the right order. 28. I think that's. How many people does the town have?
Are you done? Are you done? These look wonderful. Thank you. You can make more if you want, but it looks like we have enough. I want to make more.
Yes, please.
What the fuck?
Okay, if you get to design cookie cutters for like something like this, what are you designing?
A liar.
I think I'd want a shark.
Oh, it's not like periodically like.
Oh, we're doing period? I can do period. Do leaves?
Oh, leaves, yes, that's nice.
Leaves. Buildings.
Buildings. The Wrath House. This cookie cutter is inspired by the building that killed Otto.
Books.
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 Snowmen. Not pagan enough?
Yeah. And also just because I have like snowmen in my house right now, and I'm like, snowmen.
Bart.
In modern day, I would do sharks and ghosts.
Bart. Bird. Okay, we got some birds.
You quite like the birds.
Do I like the birds?
Oh,
Ah!
if this was my kitchen, I would let you do them closer to each other. I don't know what he's doing. Making all of this space in between the cookie
I'm
dough.
suffering! Oh my god. What the fuck? Martha. Uh, uh.
What?
Come on.
You have so many birds.
It's because they fit everywhere. If you have like a little weird little space. I guess I should do some hearts. I would love to make cookies like this. I just don't love the dough that's generally like the recipe. It's so
Like,
very
you don't like eating it?
mediocre. Yeah, like it's just like this basic dry ass sugar cookie thing.
I would say this is like a gingerbread.
Oh, I'd love to find a good
Or
gingerbread
ginger
recipe.
snap.
Oh my god, so a bunch of people on our Discord, which I think is adorable, are excited about fall bakes. And there's one person who's literally growing their own pumpkins, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna bake stuff with it. And we're all like, what?
I really want to go to an apple orchard this year and get a pumpkin from a pumpkin patch. I haven't done that in a really long time.
Pumpkin patch. There's hella pumpkin patches here. Because I'm like very close to farm country. Are you done? Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I worked so hard. Oh, so many of the same shape. You're so insufferable. I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
If you think so, I hope we have enough. Yeah, I literally gave you the most
Oh, we
because
have a lot.
this is if you wanted more, I would give you all the birds because it doesn't it's either
I
the
would do all squares.
shape variety matters or the cookie amount matters.
I would do all squares.
Okay, we need to stop making cookies, I guess.
She didn't like it. We better keep going if we're going to have everything ready by the procession tonight.
So, what can we tell you, Mark? The Landsknechts came into town before the revolt and warned everyone to leave the abbey alone.
Is everybody here crying because this woman is slicing onions?
She's not even crying. Her tear ducts are so well practiced. She's disciplined.
Oh man, can you get that?
Oh, probably not. Because, it's like a literal warning from the organism itself. Don't eat me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you train your body against that?
I don't know. I like the first one. We shouldn't do the last one because there's two people who quite liked the abbot.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was about to not be diplomatic. Could things have been talked out, or was it too late by then?
There were some people who wanted to talk.
Oh.
Master Baller worked hard to keep the peace, but after Otto was killed... Oh, Andreas. A shame how he died. We at the monastery were fond of him.
For those of you who don't
Yes,
know...
it was a shame how he died.
For those of you who don't know, we spent the first, 12 parts
A
of this
lot of
playthrough playing as
time.
Andreas Mahler, who died in front of us.
My favorite. And we never got closure about his kid and his wife and his adopted son.
Dad said he was instrumental in keeping the revolt from getting out of hand. He regrets not standing by him.
Well, he had you, babe. Yes, he was. At a personal dinner with the abbot, trying to try and discuss things, I believe.
Which we did not want to go to.
Nope, we did not. We thought he was going to kill us.
Oh, we did.
A pity they couldn't come to an agreement.
He threatened us!
He totally threatened us. Yes, Andreas did a lot of good for Tassing. And Curacao, too.
The difference
Even
is
if the old
Curacao
abbot
is...
failed to admit that.
Curaçao's like the town. No, Curacao is like the abbey, and
Curaçao's the abbey,
Tassing
yeah.
is the town. The larger town. Ooh! Some critical thinking here.
Thank you, Matilda.
Nice job, girl. Head above the waves.
Even revealed corruption in our own midst. The old prior, Frennick, had been doing witchcraft in the church.
Witchcraft!
Witchcraft! I still grieve that he died. Oh, no, that's a different person. I still grieve that he died in the Abbey fire. I know your father does too, Magdalene.
Faring
And
didn't
so
die
does
in the
Ghost and
fire.
Skai.
Andreas did. It was weirdly written, was it? Or did we just read it badly?
It was a little bit weirdly written, because we were talking about the abbot
About Faring.
and Ferenc. For Magdalene, I would say the second one, but I also like the first one.
It was justified.
Yeah.
And we couldn't have left it alone. We couldn't be neutral about it.
But does she know that?
I feel like in the way that Klaus would have taught her about it. Even though they were middle class. I think
Then the first one. Klaus
think he
would have
would've-
stood by the...
told her about the money aspect of it.
Yeah.
And maybe that he was so scared to take a side because she was so baby.
Mm-hmm. And he had lost so much already.
But wasn't the revolt in general justified?
Yes, I think so. We couldn't even collect in the forest without a fee. Dad kept saying we couldn't leave with higher and higher taxes. When my daughter died, the abbot was trying to excommunicate everyone for celebrating St. Sean's Eve.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Every single person, Magdalene.
He bit off more than he could chew. And that's true.
That man
He
was insane.
genuinely did try to do that.
A lot of people thought the abbot killed him in revenge.
Yeah, I'm so glad you came.
Hello.
Hi, Isliel. I also don't know how to
Night
say your
here.
name, so if you want to give us a pronunciation guide, you can. It is night here. Good night. Hello. Good day. Good morning. How are you? Glad you're back.
Killed, Andreas?
I
Or
think
Otto.
so.
Otto.
Isa. Isabella.
Isa.
Beautiful. Thanks for coming, Isa. Twitch doesn't give me much option of username. Oh. I like it. And I recognized it, so at least it's memorable.
Yeah.
Turns out it was that Jobst fellow. He was impersonating Martin. Had no idea until Andreas told us that night. Well, girl, you had no idea. The rest of you people might.
Still, after Otto and Ulrich, that was too much. We burned the mill,
Yeah.
with both bastards inside.
Ooh.
Okay, Hans.
So, Ulrich was the baker, father to Anna, who is now older and married, I think, to Paul. Ulrich was shot at
And he
the
got
mill
shot.
by the angry miller who is scum of the earth and also died in that fire.
Abusive.
Rightfully so,
We hate him.
because he was the worst person in the game. Except for maybe, what's his... Baron? The Baron Rothvogel.
However, I really enjoyed Baron Rothvogel as a character much more than Ulrich. Like, absolutely.
No,
kick him to
not
death.
Ulrich. Ulrich is the baker.
I mean, yeah, not Ulrich. The other guy.
What was his name?
Peter? I don't care.
Both,
Who gives a shit?
both, sexually assaulters.
We don't bother remembering rapists and abusers.
So, neither of them were good, even though one of them was a little bit more interesting. They were bad people! Anyway, they did burn the mill down. And that's when Paul and Elsa escaped. Rightfully so. Paul as the miller's son. Elsa was his wife. And they ran away. And then they came to town. And they came back to town after he was dead. And they inherited the mill, which was exactly as it should have been.
The abbot promised to help if Andreas found the person who killed Otto. But then we decided to burn the monastery anyway. All we wanted was to talk.
That's true!
That is true.
You mean
I
that
like one
wasn't
and
supposed to happen?
I like it.
The third one?
Yeah.
This is a good summary for people who have missed some of the parts. You mean no one was supposed to burn the abbey down?
Why would anyone want that? We sought justice, not murder. It was too much for Peter.
Lionheart.
Lionheart was... right. Fuck him. I'm not gonna remember that.
The worst.
Lionheart was one thing. He just killed Ulrich. But to burn the abbey...
I'll show you guys what they look like. That's Peter. That's Lionheart. That's Ulrich.
Doesn't he look like a dick?
Yeah, like asshole.
You want to punch that guy.
We should
And
have.
he thinks he's great too.
He almost shot us in the back with a crossbow.
He did. It wasn't even a crossbow. It was like a gun, wasn't it?
Oh, he had a gun and we had a crossbow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But when the landknights saw the fire, they thought they had another revolt on their hands.
This is what the part we don't know.
We were busy crying. Even Father the Gunno couldn't stop them. We all fled. Brother Florian saved as many as he could. I cannot figure out what voice I'm doing for this man.
Florian is
Does
one of
not
my
matter.
favorite characters. He was a monk who came from the war, and he had an eye patch. He was
He's
the
great.
medicinal monk. He's so good.
Broke a lot of rolls.
Also the lowest voice in the game. Oh. Peter was wrong to burn the abbey, but what the soldiers did, that was awful. I thought that knights were supposed to protect people like in Parzival. Supposed to.
Really does life march?
What the
Oh,
hell?
Matt, it's the R's. It's the R's. The R's are too spaced out from the rest of the letters. and it's
Heroism.
Heroism. The R is too far away, and I'm like, her.
Oifum. Her oifum.
Rarely does real life match the heroism of stories, Magdalene.
That died protecting me. Stabbed in the chest. The chest. I don't even remember what he was wearing, but I remember how dark the blood was when we found him. Almost black and sticky like treacle.
God sucked one of the soldiers in the face. But another was right there, and
Magdalene, can we stop talking about this?
shut up.
All right.
Oh, wait. The second one, I like.
Yes, thank you for talking to me. I'll do my best on the mural. Good luck. We'll see you at the procession later. Until then. Come on, Juta. We were getting the tea. Issa, is it night where you are, or is your day just getting started? Also, Sarah, if you're still here, I have a stupid question. Is there a time change between us? Like an hour or so? Let's see. No, I don't want to go upstairs. Kazimier's. It's 9 p.m. here. All right. We're close to that too.
Yeah.
Almost the same time. Kazimier's. Oh. Okay, I'll let you finish, bitch. Oh.
Oh, we know each other. What?
They're
Wait,
they're
do
mute.
we know this person?
They can't speak out loud.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. I'm such a nerd for this game.
How do you know our name?
You're Kazimier's. Kazimaya's? Kazimier's?
I would have pronounced it with an E, but
Kazimier's?
I'm not the authority here.
You're Kazimier's, right? Right? You're with Alexander. Musicians? Oh, that's so good.
Yes. I play Sham? Sham? I don't know what that is.
Should I Google it? Let's see.
I play Sham. He sings.
I want to hear a song.
Yeah.
Okay, a sham is
We haven't had it.
It's a flute.
That's cute.
Oh my god, ads are the worst.
There are memes about this guy, like skeletons and me waiting Casimir's writing animation. I like him. I like their clothes. I like his hair.
There's
like
a
his
lot
hat.
of this in medieval music. So now we know what it is.
I like that he's mute.
This was the best decision. I love the creators. They're so
I really
great.
like mute characters.
There are memes about this guy, like skeletons and me waiting Casimir's writing animation. Yeah, word.
I will patiently wait. If you want me to be a skeleton by the time you're done,
Whatever
that's fine.
whatever he
change my
has to
name.
say, we will listen intently.
It's worth waiting.
Do you mind? Woo!
Whoa.
Do you mind if I ask what happened to your voice?
Take your time, baby.
And I like how Alexander doesn't speak for him. Rather not. Oh! Word.
Yeah, that's personal. We shouldn't have asked. Yeah. I want to know what's up.
What are you two doing in Tossing? I think also if we
Obviously
end the
we're
conversation
just-
there, we're being kind of ableist.
That would be really rude. Be like, oh, fine, okay. I wonder what German sign language looks like.
Kazimir.
Never seen it.
Aggressive. Myers. And I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Oh! Oh my god! It
What?
is, for many centuries, Kazimierz was a place where ethnic Polish and Jewish cultures coexisted and intermingled.
Aw.
It's Krakow's trendy, creative Kazimierz is Krakow's historic Jewish quarter, now a jumble of indie galleries, quirky shops, vintage clothing stores, and bars that range from hip cocktail dens to shabby chic spaces. There's a synagogue
something
there.
I would hate being at.
It's in Poland, in the Jewish district. Okay, so he's named after Kazimierz the Great, and he was a Polish king who allowed Jews. He ruled Poland from Krakow in the 14th century. Tolerant and progressive, he welcomed Jews who thrived there until World War II, where they were decimated. Oh my god.
That was a big
Google.
camp there.
Today, the rich heritage lives on in klezmer concerts and historic synagogues.
One of the biggest camps there, if I remember correctly.
Pronunciation is what I started to look for. Sorry, we had
That's how you pronounce it?
We had to have a taco ad from Snoop Dogg first.
Didn't realize that's how you pronounced it.
Holy shit.
Kazimierz?
Kazimierz.
Kazimierz.
Kazimierz. Jesus.
Yes.
I'm gonna forget that. And oh, there's the IPA, Sarah. Hold on, I'm gonna send it to the IPA.
I've been getting worse and worse at pronouncing things lately, like people's names and like things that are said with an accent. I need to work on that because it's not been great.
What
I
did
want
you
to
say?
be able to pronounce people's names correctly and things correctly. Like my accent, saying words with an accent has gotten worse. Like in Spanish, if I'm saying something in Spanish or something like that, my accent has gotten worse. Like I've been unable to pronounce things lately, and I don't like that.
There is some wild shit in this IPA. I don't think I've ever seen some of this before. Hold on, paste. Here you go. That's the IPA.
Sorry, we made you write for a very long time.
Ask Alexander. Sorry.
Like to talk.
Oh, sorry. We probably offended them.
Alexander, sorry.
All right. I won't take up any more of your time.
He probably just doesn't want to write all of it.
Are they lovers? What do we think? Thanks. God bless you.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oops. Here we go.
I like his hair.
I don't like his
wanna
hat,
touch
but I like his hair.
Don't like his hat. No. I like his outfit, though. Azzy's better.
How do they know us?
Well, if it isn't Magdalene.
Isa will BRB. That's me. I think they have a history. I don't think that they're new.
Okay.
You think they're new?
I mean, Azzy knew us right away.
Yeah.
Sure. I like that's me.
That's me.
That's what I usually say when people say my name. Ah, good. I have seen you around and heard your name mentioned.
Oh.
I apologize for not introducing myself sooner.
Oh.
I am Alexander. This is my partner, Kazimierz. We are musicians by trade, travelers by necessity.
Mufifians.
The
Mufisians.
weather trapped us on our way back to Würzburg for a Christmas celebration.
Oh, we'll just have to
Now
celebrate
we
Christmas
have
here.
graced you with our presence. Have you ever seen the band's visit? It's nothing like that. I had hoped to
Holy
win
shit.
the Miser Finger?
Yeah.
Sure, the Miser Finger competition there, but alas, we are trapped in a sentence that I was not able to read.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god, the fear of God just went through me. I went to go check the stream was running to see if I could get the dialogue box for you. And I had it paused since Otz was outside of our house, and I was like, oh my god, it's been frozen the whole time. It has not. How are you finding Tassing?
Everyone has been quite kind, and no one has thrown anything at me for my music.
Oh no.
Considering the circumstances, I'm counting that as a success. I like him. I have to admit, I was quite upset that I had missed my opportunity to sing at the Meitzer Finger competition.
Members of a guild for lyric poets, composers, and singers of unaccompanied art songs. Meister sang and perform in regular competitions often held at a Rathaus or church.
Oh, we got both.
We do. Oh, he's gonna tune in. Aww.
Oh, they're so lovers.
He practiced so much for it.
Yes, it's hard not to view the last year as it was.
Oh, melodramatic, are we? Really? The whole year?
Whole year.
Really?
Kazi's right there.
The whole year's a waste.
Whole year. Seems like it.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'll view it differently someday.
Of course you will.
Please don't ever leave. You're so much fun. I love you. I felt like everything was building up to this one performance, and now it's not going to happen.
Oh, Bubsy. I like this.
Yeah.
Well, you have an audience here. The people of Tarsing. And don't
we didn't throw anything at you.
Don't roast us.
And perform for them, I will. I love performing for people wherever I go. When I sing for people, I want to move them. I want to see it on their faces. It's only in that moment that I can connect with them. That's the only truth I know.
For his sake, I really just hope he's good.
I kind of want him to be really shit.
No!
Like, everybody's gonna, applaud nicely, but he's just so wrapped up in it that he doesn't notice. Meisterfinger judges will rate me as they will, but that's not why I want to perform for them. I want to move masters the way they moved me. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that.
The third one?
Yeah.
I suppose I make art for my own satisfaction.
But certainly, if travelers didn't enjoy the Archer Father Prince, they wouldn't buy it. Yeah.
I sure have.
I don't know how I.
She's right. It's multifaceted. Just like if the words you're singing are shit, some people might not listen. But if your voice is beautiful, some people might listen in spite of the words you're singing.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, like fucking mountain goats. Sorry,
Where
I do
is
not like
Post
them.
Bandit when you bring up the mountain goats?
I cannot stand their voices, but their songs slap.
Oh,
The
speaking
lyrics
of,
slap.
since we have a couple of you here, we are going to do, for those of you who weren't here from the beginning, we're doing a movie night, our first spoopy movie night of 13 question mark, right after the stream on our Discord. What, if we wrapped up in the next like 30 minutes or so, would that give you guys enough time to get a snack and get ready for a movie? Do you want a little break or should we go right into it? Let us know in the chat if you have a preference. We're watching Coraline tonight, so do join us for that. The way that you get there, if you're not familiar with our Discord, go down to the channel named Tea Time Cinemas. The general chat is the hashtag thing. So if you have questions or you need help or you want to give your opinion about like general cinema stuff, you write stuff in there. But then to watch the movie, you join the voice chat. Make sure you're muted. And then there's a chat within the voice chat, and that's where we talk during the movie. Just so you know, we hope to see you guys there. And if you can't make it tonight, the schedule is posted all the way through November. So you can plan for it and you can plan to spend the evening with us if we're watching one of your favorites. We would love to see you there, though, because we're going to do a lot of movies and we would love
There's a
some
lot
company.
of movies.
We love the company. So should we do number 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we take like a 2-minute pee break instead of like a big giant break because we'll be able to have bigger snacks and rest and thing over the movie. Is that okay?
I'm good with it.
Okay, cool. We'll take a break in a little bit. And then we'll figure out with chat when we want to start the movie because you guys are here, so you get priority.
Yeah.
You get
Your
to tell
reward.
us what to do. Maybe they buy it for the words, in spite of the art.
I think you're being modest. And maybe you are just making the art that you want. Still, we can't help but be influenced by how we were trained, how we were praised.
That's interesting. I mean, like, we have a whole fucking theater review system. And there are some people who read them voraciously and some people who will not lay eyes on a paper with a review on it.
I have stopped because they've just gotten so negative recently.
It's really tough. And definitely if you go and you read something before you go in, it will influence you. And, you know, I think reviews are for people who don't want to bother or don't know enough to form their own opinion. But, like, go see a piece of art and let it move you where it wants to move you. Take what you want to take, because that's the most unique thing about art viewership, is that everybody finds what they need inside of it. Don't take somebody else's take and make it your own. Like, agreeing is cool enough, but, like, when you have a unique experience caused by artistic expression, like, don't go in with, like, the only reviewer I really like is Ben Brantley, but I'm going to use his name anyway. Don't go in with Ben Brantley's words in your head and then try and justify what he said and try and make that exactly right, because it takes away from your own individual experience of said piece of art.
Everything's subjective.
So let it be subjective for your mind and your body and your heart and your soul. Anyway... Did you read that? Sorry.
I don't think so.
Okay.
consciously or unconsciously, we're all shaped by those who came before and those who surround us.
Yes, darling, that's culture.
I'm sorry, just feeling a bit melancholy, I suppose.
What about that was melancholic? His humors are out of balance.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
But she's right. It is the long night. Seasonal
Long
depression. I think
seasonal depression hit me so hard.
I think we have to do the real answer for mental health. Because the last one is so gaslighty.
Cheer up, it's Christmas.
Cheer up. Nothing can be wrong on Christmas. It's the long nights.
I suppose you're right. All that darkness. And perhaps a Christmas feast will lift my spirits. Will I see you there?
Absolutely. Almost everyone in town should be there.
We got the cute. I look forward to it until then.
All right. Do you want to bother talking to Hannah?
No, fuck Hannah.
Okay. Bye, Killian.
She's
Bye,
gonna have
waste
a
of
bad
cookie
opinion
cutter
on that
space.
night anyway.
Okay, so.
Aww.
These look nicer than the cookies
And no
themselves.
birds.
No birds! What the fuck? We also talked about some of the monks in Northern Canada and what happened to them.
Nah, we did that already.
Okay. Well, we have the same problem as before, which is that town is deserted.
Nobody's around.
Let's check,
Maybe everybody's just inside. Because it's cold. Hey, Bowers. No Bowers? Wow.
Moo! Gertners!
Runners, tell us about Andreas and how much you loved him and how amazing he was.
Yeah, we have to talk to Clara. Clara? Ah, grand.
Hey!
Oh,
What the?
what you making there?
Yes, that's what I was saying last week. They wear like these weird demony masks
Fun.
for Perchta.
Excellent.
Oh shit, wait. Is that oh no. Teapot.
Good morning, kitten. Oh dear, that sounded bad.
Yeah, it was okay.
You're not helping.
What's that movie? Scary movie.
Is it like scary or is it
Hereditary.
like unnerving? Because Eyes Wide Shut could be what you're thinking of.
I found it scary.
Eyes Wide Shut? I think it's supposed to be.
No, Hereditary.
Oh yeah. Ari Aster.
Ari Aster, who's not okay.
Oh.
Like somebody asked, he did an AMA, and somebody's like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "No,
Nope.
clearly not."
Ugh. It's in fully conscious of this being like coming from my mouth in a first world situation, but like it's tough to be okay these days.
Oh,
And if
yeah.
you're totally okay, you're probably a straight white man.
And you're not paying enough attention.
Word. Okay, who first? Ursula, Clara, or Agnes? Or no, this is Gret.
Clara. Hello, Magdalene. I would have thought you'd be working on the mural today. What brings you here?
Agnes is not the baker. Gret is the baker. Agnes is the midwife, the really fierce one.
Yeah.
I would like to sit with you and ask how you remember the rebellion so that I can paint it, if that's all right.
That was a sad time. If it will help you memorialize those we lost in the revolt, yes. Or answer a few questions.
We need to talk to our dad.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I was a little older than you, so I probably remember more, Magdalene.
Of course, Magdalene. We'll tell you all you want to know. I've been looking forward to seeing the mural for some months.
Aw, how sweet.
Come now, sit with us.
And make demon masks. Excellent! Paganism!
Now that you're all settled, what did you want to know?
Somebody just came in. Or is that your door again?
That's my door.
This has gotten me probably 5 or 6 times throughout this whole entire series because it sounds like it might be like wait, hold on, I have to think about this. It sounds like it might be like diegetic sound in the game. And every time it's not. It's just
My door.
coming through Ghost's Discord audio. Hold on. The frog headband is causing problems.
Uh-oh.
We have to redo. Oh no. Ah!
I thought that Perchta was the demon that was in Hereditary, but no, it's Paimon in Hereditary.
Of Athens?
Paimon. Sure.
What? What?
No, I doubt it. I don't know. There's a demon in Hereditary that they end up sacrificing people to. And like they're trying to make the main kid spoilers. They're trying to make the main kid like a vessel for Paimon.
We're not watching Hereditary during spooky
No, we're
movie
not.
season.
Because I did not. I appreciated that the movie was very good. The horror aspects of it, I did not like. It's
Ghost
not
is a
my
Mike
type of
Flanagan
horror.
fan.
I am. Very much. But yeah, when it's like harmful horror, like people hurting themselves, I don't fully like that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a lot of like gruesome, violent horror.
Oh yeah.
And with this, like, it's justified. It's very well done. It's not, for gore's sake, like some, like Saw or something like that. So I appreciated it, but I don't think I'll be watching it again.
I think, in my opinion, as like not really that much of a horror watcher, but like as a film student, I think like if you were to make a chart, this exists in video games too, with like with how difficult the game is and like how easy it is to find success, there's a positive correlation in terms of how long people will play and how how good player retention is. If your game is too damn difficult, people will just stop and quit. If it's too easy, people will breeze through it or they'll quit because it's not interesting enough. But I think with horror, there's a different like setup on the X and Y axis. But like since it is a genre that was born out of camp and it was born like and for so long was like a literal B movie genre, like the people who didn't do as well in film school made horror movies because they just didn't have as much money. They were kind of just meant to be bad, but they embraced that.
And that's why a lot of them are like found footage or low quality on purpose has become an aesthetic now.
Right. And like it's like almost paying homage to it if you make a crappy horror movie because like that's the roots of this genre. I say that because a lot of horror movies are actually kind of making it too like a movie. It's hard to say. You people know B movie, but we don't really call A movies A movies. Um, but a lot of them are kind of making it main stage, and they're starting to take themselves more seriously, which is cool. But there is a danger of like the violence being gratuitous and like being a little too real, because like with Saw or like Scream and like Halloween, the violence is like kitschy and
Yeah.
like the blood spray and the like we're
And
we're
like it's
watching
very fake looking blood.
yeah, like it knows what it is and it knows not to take itself too seriously. But then there's movies like, I don't know, maybe Hereditary, I've not seen it, and then like um Us and Get Out, that horror is creeping into like the mainframe uh and making like a more, I don't know, respectable is the wrong word, but that's the closest I can find right now, making them a more respectable name for itself as a genre. But you have to be careful when it gets so realistic and you're still choosing to portray gratuitous violence in any sense of the word. Horror movies just have to proceed very carefully. And A24 is a studio that I think is doing it very well and is doing it very gracefully. But as horror movies kind of move towards being taken more seriously, you just have to be conscious of what you're doing it, why you're doing it, and if you need it. That's what we're taught in film school. Like if you're going to choreograph a moment of extreme violence, do you need it? Is it incredibly necessary for the story to be told? And could you tell it a different way? So, you just have to think about the art that you're putting out there. And if the why isn't important enough, think about how you could do it in a different way. Not to say it's wrong and that there should never be a violent movie again, because I think that we also learn things from it. But there's my film student take for the day.
I also just personally like with horror, and especially in today's kind of day and age, I hate saying that, but we're very accustomed to violence in our media, in our video games, in our movies, in our TV.
And we are
So,
not in the camp that video games cause violence. So, like, take that with a grain of salt.
yeah, no. Like I'm saying that as like a neither here nor there kind of thing. Like we're just more accustomed to violence. Um so if you show these kinds of extreme violence in media, it's not going to have as much of an impact. You have to go very extreme to the point of gratuitously, which I think is very tacky, and personally I just don't like watching.
And it's tacky
Um
beyond campy.
yeah. Like the campy is one thing, but this is like, you're kind of Tarantinoing it.
Yeah.
Derogatory.
Derogatory!
Really derogatory. I hate that guy. He did one good movie in his entire life, and it's still problematic.
Inglorious
He,
Bastards?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but the best. I was watching something, and it was like the best horror is gonna be something that you'll never see, because there's nothing gonna be scarier than what you've imagined.
Right, what you can't see and what demon your own mind might provide for you.
Yeah.
I'm typing a film channel in the chat for those of you guys who are interested. My minor was in film, which is why I'm chatting your ear off about it.
And then, so like a lot of my favorite horror things, the horror, yes, there's scary bits, and there's jump scares and um scenes, it's straight up horror things. But the horrors, the true horror of it is always something a little bit more metaphorical. That's why you pointed out that my favorite horror director is Mike Flanagan, and all of his things deal with grief, deal with loss, deal with depression, deal with addiction, deal with guilt, deal with religious mania, um, every single one. And Midsommar deals with grief and loss and gaslighting and shitty boyfriends. And like a lot of the best horror deals with like systematic oppression or
Like Get Out.
dementia, Get Out, yep. Us did also. And
I
that's what
almost
makes it
saw
good because
Us,
like
but I knew it was gonna fuck me up.
Us scared me to hell. I loved
And
it.
also,
I've never
what
seen
the hell is its name? It starts with a P. It's Bong Joon-ho?
Parasite.
Parasite.
That's not a horror movie.
But it's like, isn't it a psychological thriller?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
I thought I watched it and I was like, this isn't a horror movie. It's very good. I did not think it was scary at all. I thought it was incredibly straightforward story about classism.
Well, there you go. That shit's scary.
It's got like one violent scene, maybe two.
But the other thing is,
But
horror doesn't necessarily have to be violent to be horrific. And there are some new filmmakers that are figuring that out. And the stuff that they manage to make sometimes, woo! It's crazy because I don't personally think that violence is a staple of having a horror movie.
I don't think so either.
Um,
Most of my favorites don't have it.
but the more creative you are, the more it's gonna scare the shit out of people. Like if that's your goal.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't consider Parasite any way to be a scary movie at all. And you can quote me on that.
Okay, I found. I didn't link it, but I typed the name of the film channel I was talking about in terms of like analyzing movies and genres and things. And if you're interested in film at all, even just getting started, or if you're a film student, or somebody tangentially related, like an animator, or a writer, check these guys out. They are so much fun. I really enjoy their sense of humor. They're two brothers, and now that their sister is older, it's a pair of three siblings, or not a pair, a trio of three siblings, and they just make content about making movies. And they're super fucking knowledgeable. They're really down to earth. They're really accessible. And I've been following them for years. And some of the things that I learned, many of the things I learned in film school were echoed by them. And they are self-taught filmmakers, and they're now producing like full films. They're I think producing a feature really soon. So they're hacking it and they're making it in their own way, and like you can literally see their entire journey documented on this channel. So if you're ever interested in that, or you ever have questions, or you're like, crap, I have to light a scene and I have no idea what I'm doing, check out Film Riot. They're like not even close to sponsored. They don't even know we exist. But if you ever need knowledge like that, that's the first place that I would go. They're great. Anyway, I skipped the dialogue box, and I don't know what they said, but we can read the scene still.
It doesn't matter.
So anyway, come to our spooky movies festival, where we might tell you more about our thoughts, or we might just be an idiot the whole time. That's fun too.
I love this movie too.
Did the revolts have anything to do with the other murder that happened in Tarsing, which was Baron Vogel?
Oh. The murder of the Baron, you mean? No, really. I only remember that Andreas attempted to be a peacekeeper in both situations.
Which is a burden.
What a guy. I suppose that's when things started going poorly. Yes, after Prior Frennick was discovered as a witch, people weren't willing to trust the Abbey anymore. I am not working at all.
Imagine if you hadn't, if we didn't kill Ferric. Like, the whole story is just turned on its fucking head.
Who was it? Who was the other people that we could accuse?
Guy.
Yeah. Attilia.
Aww. Was there
And,
another townsfolk?
The nun who got raped.
Oh, Matilda. Who?
Matilda.
Specifically, Wojslav asked us not to put her name forth in any way. And we respected his wishes. But we now know it's because he loves her.
But we were never going to anyway.
No, that's not right.
Not right. Then the average became more severe.
If she did do it, girl, we'll help you out.
Yeah. Whoever did it, girl, will help you out.
Except for Ferric, we'll get you killed for it.
Fuck that guy. He didn't like that the Prior's death rattled his control of passing. Still think that the old Prior first leave town. That's when the crops started failing.
Oh my god.
I don't know about any of that, but his taxes and restrictions and his attitude towards us became harsher after that. It was all we could do to live by them, but it eventually became too much.
Oop, oop, oop. I almost knocked something really important down. Okay. Even with all the restrictions, was the revolt really justified? I keep hearing conflicting stories about how it began.
I like the first one.
Neither of these are great, but
the second one sucks.
Yeah. The second one is straight up just ignorant.
Yeah.
I know things were bad for the peasants, but was it worth all the loss? No, the loss happened because people overreacted.
You wouldn't remember it, Magdalene, but the abbot forced us to starvation.
And we wouldn't have been really affected as much because Klaus has his own income.
Though, when, there was illness that happened that took our mother and sister.
And we thought Ursula was going to die. Because she had a cough for the longest time.
Mm-hmm. And no food. We would have died either way. We did everything we could to keep things from getting violent. But the Lord had other plans.
I remember how sick and hungry I was all the time. Grandpa kept saying it hadn't always been like that.
All was fine until Martin killed Otto in revenge over some petty dispute.
What?
Well, my husband wouldn't let that rest. We all wanted justice. When that soldier arrived and threatened us, all the townsfolk pulled away, except for you and Ulrich Gret. No, Clara. I'm afraid even I was intimidated and begged Ulrich to leave the matter be.
We had a conversation about that.
My husband alone stood with the peasants. Ooh, I do like the last one.
Me too. Could the revolt have succeeded if the townsfolk didn't pull away?
I still think so. Most of the other townsfolk see the revolt's failure as proof that it was doomed from the start.
That's fucking annoying.
Truly, the entire town banded together. We likely could have succeeded without violence at all. By then, we were so starved and wanted justice so much, Peter truly thought success was possible. There was still some discussion. Ulrich and Andreas wanted peace.
Yeah,
Ursula!
Then that fucking Miller protected that bastard. He always hated us, though he thought he was better than us.
Ursula, language.
No. What,
We're
Mum?
gonna
It's
fight.
true. Nineheart even shot Ulrich out of nowhere. It was unprovoked.
It was unprovoked.
It was unprovoked?
Yes, Lionheart did always hate the best of the townsfolk, and he would take the advantage of anyone he could.
He
My
was a big
husband
part of the
sought
overtaxation.
My husband sought peace to the last. He was a martyr to us. I think the Millers shot Ulrich to retaliate, but after that, Peter couldn't be stopped.
I do think that that's how it went. Like, it could have been stopped before Ulrich died, and then that, all bets are off.
That really did it. We lost too much.
Clara, you're a historian, queen.
The burning of the abbey was a grim night, and the soldiers coming in. Our men fought to protect us, to protect Hassing. Many died in that fight.
But we got rid of the abbot, and all the monks at least.
Yes, and that is some comfort. Only a little.
Are there any heroes of Tarsing I should memorialize? Ulrich?
Andre, yes!
Dad, definitely.
Peter always wanted the best for Tassing, even if he acted rashly by setting fire to the abbey. I hope you can portray him in the best light, Meg.
Oh, that's a tough task. That's really controversial.
I'd rather not talk about that night anymore. I hope we've provided insight for your work. Wow, the last one is so cruel.
The first one is polite, and then the second one is real. But let's do number one.
Yeah, I like
This is the best account of things that we've gotten.
Yeah.
You did. Thank you. I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Magdalene. I'm certain the mural will be beautiful.
I love you. Wow. Legend.
Gret, you did nothing that whole conversation. No work got done by you.
Okay. You want to talk to... We don't have to talk to either of these guys. They're not on the list.
Yeah.
Let's go and talk to one more, and then we'll start shifting gears for the movie. Sound good, chat?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I'm going to drop this here. In case you're not in there. Most of you are.
That's where we're going to be watching the movie.
Yep, that's where Coraline's gonna be tonight. Can you Google something for me?
Sure.
Can you ask Google whether it's legal to show like a movie trailer on Twitch? Okay, let's see. So Clara Agnes.
Yes. It is not legal.
Not legal.
I don't think anything's going to happen. But, okay, it's like... We don't have the copyright. And copyright for movie trailers is the same as copyright for the movie itself. It's held by the owner.
Jeez.
But copyright owners for movie trailers are typically like not too. They don't really care. Marketing is marketing. But any music that is in the trailer might get tagged.
Might be DC'd. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just show you guys the trailer before we get going. We usually do. to kill time while people get into the movie channel, we will loop the trailer. So if you've never seen Coraline before, you'll get a taste of what you're in for. Also, if you are like me and you don't like scary movies and you're nervous, you can chat with us right now, and we can tell you a little bit of what you'll see, what it's about. Or you can let us know in the Discord or by DM. As of right now, we are okay with people from the server private messaging us, and we can tell you all about what we've got planned.
Since a lot of them are pretty kids movies, we are not putting a lot of trigger warnings up. If you have anything specific you want us to look out for, absolutely. When it starts getting a little more spoopy, I will start putting up trigger warnings, but
I can also add them
we will
to.
definitely let you know that, like, this is going to be some serious business.
I can also add them to the schedule. The embed is editable, so I can put triggers under runtime if that's helpful for people. I'll put the major ones up, but if you want us to be super sensitive or there's a trigger you're specifically worried about, please do let us know, and we will absolutely make it a safe place for you to be and check out movies and hang out with us. We don't want this to be like a horrible experience for anybody. And mostly, we don't want you to deal with it alone if that's not how you process things. So please do let us know if there's anything we can do to help.
But
Within
yeah, if
reason,
there's
of
a
course.
blanket worry you don't like scary movies, don't worry. A lot of these are not very scary.
Yeah, no, there's like 3 very scaries, and I'm not even going to be there for them. So
There's 2 mildly scaries-ish. Not even. And one that's, I guess I'll consider a horror movie, but it's not. If Skai can handle it, it's fine.
Crimson Peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a horror movie that I enjoy. It's super fucking classy.
It is really
And
classy.
also has the most beautiful people in it. You just like,
They're
oh,
so attractive.
it's just so well done.
And they're in beautiful outfits and beautiful scenery.
Oh, so for a little treat for those of you who are here live, initially, before I wasn't sure we were going to be able to fit the schedule in, I was going to do a double feature of Corpse Bride and Crimson Peak, because they both have like the theme of like dead spouse marriage question mark. But then I realized, even deeper than that, they both have this overarching theme of butterflies, and I was like, oh my god,
And blue butterflies, right?
it's the night of the butterflies. Are they blue in Crimson Peak? Because I thought they were yellow, like the yellow monarchs.
Oh, are they?
They're blue in Corpse Bride.
I don't know. I don't remember now.
I don't remember that specifically, but I was like, oh my god, it's the night of butterflies. Thankfully, we were able to schedule it without, I think, any double features.
Yeah, so far.
Unless we mess up, in which case we'll just double up one night. It'll likely be on a Saturday, so people feel like we didn't waste a whole entire school night or a Sunday. But I think we should save this interaction for next time, because
Okay.
that last interaction was really long, unless you think we can push like 10-15 minutes more.
I think this would be a nice wrap up because this is the only
Cool.
one left we have to do, right?
I think so. Is this the only what? Yeah, because Agnes, they didn't list anybody else, did they?
Yeah, so let's do this one, I think, and then that will be a nice wrap up. We did all the tasks and we're ready, maybe, hopefully, to paint, and then we'll paint next time.
Okay, I'm gonna tag the moviegoers so they can start getting ready.
So yeah, we're gonna figure out this. We're gonna paint. This will finish the mural, but we still have to figure out who's sending the notes, who attacked Dad, and who's following us.
Ooh.
Because I'm not sure if it's Thomas following us. Because they were fast. You're right, Thomas is a shuffler. Maybe it's aughts. Just kind of like love stalking us.
But like we were in danger.
Maybe we thought we were in danger.
Well, they knocked like a rock down the mine. Like
Maybe he was looking over the thing and like it fell. Like nobody's made an attempt on our life.
that we know
Yet.
of. Yet, exactly.
I don't know. I don't think Thomas can run around like that, but I do think he's been writing the notes.
Has anybody been like incredibly sympathetic to the Abbey? Because I thought it was lucky, but
No, not really. Not anymore.
Oop.
And who painted the pictures?
Oh yeah. So over the death mural in the Abbey, somebody added like Tassing's history to it. And it was
scratched out
personal.
Andreas's face. That bothered me a lot.
I think somebody else scratched it out.
I think it was whoever painted it. Like they couldn't get it right, or I don't know. Like that's something that you do when you draw something and you can't get it right, and you hate it, and you scratch that out.
Which adds to, if Casper didn't die, adds to the argument there, because maybe like you know how in plays and portrayals of grief people are like, I can't even remember what they sounded like, what they looked like anymore. Like it's an image that your mind just grasps at, but it can never quite reach. If that were Casper trying to portray Andreas, that would be devastating.
That would be really upsetting. But then also it showed Casper getting stabbed.
I hope that that's not the case.
No,
but
it's not true.
Like, I hope it was artistic expression of like.
Metaphorically, they died that night.
Yeah. You mock my pain. I died that day. What are you laughing at? I didn't post funny shit on my story. What are you laughing at, you bitch? Okay. So this interaction, then we're done?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Agnes.
Magdalene Druckerin, I didn't expect to see you today. How is your father? I like
Let's
the first one.
tell the truth. Like, she's the midwife. He's not well, honestly.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Be in our prayers tonight.
Ours as well. Wow, Veronica is aging.
Now then, is there something we can help you with there? Agnes, you're old.
Oh boy.
First one, I think.
I have a small favor to ask.
Oh. Go on then, spit it out.
If it isn't too much trouble, I'd like you all to recount what you remember of the revolt. I'm nearly done with my mural, but I need more details. I was so young, I don't remember much of that night.
Oh. For that project of yours in the rat house.
Oh?
I'm afraid I won't have much good to say about the matter, but all right.
What does that mean? Come, sit down, Magdalene. Don't worry about helping with the weeds.
I forgot I did for her. It took me years to get the technique up to Mom's expectations, so you're better off not helping.
I didn't
Ha!
realize
That
that
was just
Brigitte
fine,
was
Brigitte.
Agnes's baby.
Yeah. It is really difficult making wreaths.
So, Magdalene, what do you need to know to finish the mural? Oh, that's me. I was hoping to ask more about the revolt. All I can remember was the flames when the abbey burned. What part of the revolt? The abbot starving us out of house and home? Otto's murder? I doubt that would be a good painting.
A goop.
Ooh, Veronica.
Yeah. I like the third one, but I think the second one would make sense.
Yeah, 2 or 3 is where I'm at.
I think with this gang, the second one.
Okay. It seems like the abbot at Kisa wasn't on very good terms with Tassing. Everyone but that fucking Miller hated him, with good reason.
He only ever cared for how many pfennigs he could get from us. Brigitte, don't forget to twist the ends and can't have it looking like a Christmas hedgehog.
We absolutely can have it looking like a Christmas hedgehog. That would
That'd
be adorable.
Amazing. I'm getting there, Mom. I've looked after craft on my own for this long. I think I can manage this.
Oh, that's her baby.
Not a baby anymore.
He's big.
Yes, well, with both our husbands gone, we just have to look out for each other.
Okay, so it wasn't lucky he did.
Let an old woman have her worries, hmm? After what that bastard did. No! No, it's not his fault. Stop. I don't want to talk to them anymore. Let's go. It's not his fault. And we made no mistakes. We did everything right.
Oh, she's talking about us killing Martin.
It wasn't even Martin.
It wasn't Martin. It was so fucking weird.
It was literally somebody else. Even though in the end I did kind of feel bad. He did seem like he just wanted to live his life and be a good husband.
Okay, 1 or 2?
I think 2.
You mean Master Marla? Dad said that none of that was his fault. Uh-oh.
Not his fault. Not only did he intervene into Tassing's affairs once, but to stick in his nose again. I could understand it the first time. He wanted to save that old monk. I dare say he saw the man as a father figure. And it was proven the prior was a witch, so I suppose he did some good for Tassing then.
I think Butchlove might be the only person left in Tassing who even remembers the old prior.
That's what, when the trouble started, I say. I thought we'd never see that Mahler again. Come back and accuse your husband, Brigitte. When we all knew the abbot was the one at fault.
We didn't have the option to accuse the abbot.
Mom, stop it.
We know Brigitte has confided in us that it's tough when people talk about this part of her life.
I don't want to hear Andreas slandered. But, you know, we need it, so I
For
guess...
research? For science.
Fine.
It's alright, Pigita. I want to hear everything.
It was an outrage then, and it still is.
Oh, God.
That bastard artist went and stirred up a mob after your husband.
No.
He got Martin killed. Even after he'd reformed and all, almost like a different person he was.
Otto had coerced Martin into supporting the revolt too. Then Andreas claimed he was an imposter of Martin. True.
Oh, God forgive me. But he deserves to burn in that fire. Oh.
Girl, not in this house.
Mom, stop. That was nearly 20 years ago. Yeah. Even though... Yeah, I like the second one.
Dad always said the townsfolk didn't stand with the peasants as long as they should have.
Well, I wouldn't begrudge Klaus's opinion. Even if he's wrong. Shame it had to happen at all, I think. I knew the revolt was a bad idea from the start. Old Gustav would be the one to know what happened inside the old church now, before the fire. Some like to say things were always this bad, that violence was the only way, but it wasn't. Life got worse over the years. It wasn't like this when I was a child. Not in my grandparents' time either. Sure, the abbot was pinching the townsfolk. The peasants were suffering. To go against the church?
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that like the farmers are the peasants, but then like the townspeople with like trades, so like the baker, the midwife, the stonemason,
etc.
Andrus, the blacksmith, the inn owners, they're kind of like a middle class, for lack of a better term. They're not middle class, but that's what they mean when they talk about the townsfolk and the peasants. But like you said, things weren't always so bad. We fought to make things right. Oh, God. I think we have to do the first one.
Yeah.
The second one's straight up fucking stupid.
I agree.
But things got better in the end, right? Even if so many people died.
What kind of good comes from violence?
Well, that's a tough question. We could really get into that had we had more time and we're not about to watch Coraline. But, we could have a whole discussion about...
That's a whole thing.
About this. There's a little thing called pride. And a little thing called the Civil Rights Movement. And a little thing called the Black Lives Matter movement. But anyway... I've never seen Peter so angry. Argery.
I was terrified when the flames started rising from the mill. I knew that Martin had gone to the miller for help, but that soldier even warned Peter that nothing would stop him besides steel.
You don't understand! So nothing got better at all.
No, not as I see it. The Lord is just as severe as the abbot was, and threatens force at every turn.
You're literally saying that...
I am confused on where you stand, Agnes.
Right, she just said...
You are against everything.
Like...
That's life. You can struggle and try to accomplish something, and nothing changes. The dead are luckier. They died believing they'd change something.
They did!
First Stuck with the harsh reality.
Oh my god, Agnes!
Jesus.
Listen, this is all because Lucky is no longer with us, and like she's not getting any she's not
She's not
getting a chance to blow off steam. If you catch my drift.
She's not getting any.
She's not getting any!
This is all you've known, Magdalene. You've grown used to it. You all have.
Thank you for sharing a story with me.
It's important
To
to
Sahar.
share suffering with the younger generation. Maybe they can change something.
What did you just
But I
talk about
fucking
not wanting
doubt it.
change, girl?
I fucking doubt it.
Well, even if we did try to change something, you probably wouldn't like our methods.
You wouldn't like anything. You'd be like, ah, shit, that fucking Magdalene girl. She's stirring up trouble everywhere she goes.
That fucking lesbian. Good luck on the mural,
She should have
Magdalene.
just fucked off and lived with her little lesbian friend.
And gone to Prague.
8 o'clock.
Ta-da! That's the stream for tonight.
Now
We're
we're all
gonna
going to
go watch a movie. Join us. Thanks for coming. We'll see ya next week.
Real soon. Bye.
What? What you got to say? Alright, friends. Thank you so much. See you later. Or see you on the Discord. Bye-bye!
Hopefully. Bye.